Hey, I'm Tiff from Nova Marketing, and today we're going to talk about local SEO for home improvement. Now, local SEO isn't that different from SEO. They are distinct, and really what separates local SEO is that we're trying to get you to show up in your local area when somebody searches in your service area for one of your services. And I have a quick checklist for you today. It's the checklist we use to optimize local SEO for our home improvement clients. So let's get going. The first is to claim and optimize your Google Business profile. This is what your Google Business profile looks like. Hopefully you've claimed it already. If you haven't, go ahead and do that. It's very easy. And make sure all of your fields are filled out. So Google Business, not only can you add business information like your hours, your address, your phone number, but you can also add a business description. You can also add your services here, your products, and you can post as well. So there's a lot of opportunity on Google Business. Make sure it's completely filled out, that you're utilizing all of their opportunities. And I would suggest that you post regularly to this, just like you would any other social media channel. All right, next is your NAP citations. And NAP stands for name, address, phone. So Google Business, your name, address, phone is on Google Business, but there's all these other citation profiles that your NAP is on. And if you were to have to go to each one of them individually, claim a profile, add your information, it would take you forever. It's actually the way we used to do it with SEO. But now there's citation distribution tools like MozLocal and SEMrush, and what they'll actually do is they'll take your information, they'll connect to your Google Business profile, and they'll distribute it to all these NAP listings. And this is a lot if you see. Now, this is really important because a key primary ranking factor for local SEO is that these NAP citations are filled out and that they're accurate and consistent across the board. So I would highly recommend you pay for a service like this to distribute your information from Google Business to these NAP profiles. It's not that expensive. It's typically $10 to $40 a month, depending on the service you choose, and it's well worth your time savings instead of having to try and do this all manually. Next is managing your reviews and rankings. So on Google Business and other profiles, you can get reviews. On Google Business, this is especially important. The amount of reviews you have and the star rating of those reviews are a factor to when and where you show up and how high up on the map you show up. So definitely create a strategy to get reviews. A couple of notes here: don't have all of your friends go leave reviews on the same day or create 15 different Google profiles and leave reviews for yourself. Google's going to pick up on that. It's probably going to hide some of those reviews. So just make sure you're getting authentic reviews. It's totally okay to ask, people you've worked for in the past to review you, your employees to review you. Just make sure it's spaced out and that you're not doing spam submissions where you're saying, everyone review me today, right? If you're going to go solicit past customers, ask one every other day so that it feels and looks natural and organic. All right, next is keyword research. So before we can go and start optimizing your website, you're going to need to do keyword research and determine what people are searching for in your area. You can use a tool like SEMrush and type in things like your area plus home renovation to see what people are searching for. You can see in this example in home renovation Columbus, about 90 people per month are searching that, and there's a difficulty of 25, so it's not that hard to rank for it. So doing keyword research like this and looking for service terms plus your area is super important, and that leads into the next step, which is once you know the keywords you're gonna go after, to use those keywords appropriately across the content on your website. Now, some key areas you should be using these are the H1 on your page. This is typically the largest font. It's the first thing on the page. This is going to tell search engines what the page is about. The content in the page should reflect that as well. Now, we don't do keyword stuffing anymore. So in the old days, you could just have a paragraph at the bottom of your page and you could list like 14 keywords and that would work. Now, the keywords need to be natural in your content. They need to make sense. Don't make it sound weird just to stuff a keyword in there. Google's getting very good at reading like contextual content. So make sure it feels natural and organic, but that you are speaking about the things that people are searching for. Some other things to optimize on your page are the page title and meta description, which is what shows up when you go to Google something like Columbus home renovation. And this is what's typically going to show right here is your page title and meta description. Okay, so once we optimize the main pages on our site, so the home page and our service pages, it's also good to have a supporting blog strategy. Now, the supporting blog strategy should talk about things in your area, it should talk about your services, and it should provide very unique, relevant, helpful content, right? Don't just go spin out a blog post in 5 minutes. Make sure it is relevant, make sure it's helpful, make sure you're not just asking ChatGPT to do it without providing any of your own insights in there, because Google will pick up on that and you're not going to rank. So here's a good example of a little home builder in Colorado, and she wrote an article about Denver, Colorado tiny homes and a guide to accessory dwelling units in Denver. Now, if you look into these articles, you can realize that there's a lot of helpful information in here. She's providing Denver ADU requirements and rules, Denver ADU zoning maps. Now, you can tell at the end of the day, she probably doesn't care about ranking for Denver ADU zoning. She cares about ranking for ADU builder in Denver. But you have to create the supporting, quality, helpful content in order to rank for those bigger terms like Columbus home renovation. So definitely create a supporting blog strategy. Next is local link building. With local link building, we're wanting to get backlinks from other local websites that are highly reputable. A really good example of this is your local Chamber of Commerce website. Go to your local Chamber of Commerce today. Most of them will link back to your website by providing a listing that you're a local business. Some of them will ask for a nominal fee, typically around $200 to $400 per year, to provide that link back to you. It's worth it. Get them to link back to you. And then finally is local structured data markup. So, schema markup, local business markup, you'll hear this referred to in a lot of ways. Basically, this is a code that your end user doesn't see, but that search engines will see. And it tells them, hey, we're a local business, here's our description, here's our social media profiles, our address, our hours, all of that good information. So you'll basically take a template like this, add in your information, and then use something like Google Tag Manager to inject this on your website so search engines pick up on it. I will be providing a template for this in the future, so be sure to check back in on my blog. So that, in a nutshell, is local SEO for home improvement. Please check out my other videos. I have some details on advertising for home improvement. I have some SEO keywords for home improvement that you can use too. And if you're looking for a marketing agency to help you with your local home improvement, check out Nova Marketing. Thank you.